Hey y'all, welcome on in. My name is Alex the Creative Llama. If you see this red live box right here, that means I'm live. But if you don't see it, you are just catching the replay. Come on in and comment the word peanuts, Peanuts. That'll get you the list for the cutout, the transfer, all the chalk stuff that I'm going to use. Plus there's lots of other fun stuff in that message that you can click around and get more information about different things that I offer and I do, including joining my VIP group and joining my Whatnot channel. Okay, so let me get this shared over into the broadcast channel. That link is also in there. If you're not part of the broadcast channel, make sure that you join, because that's going to be the best way to know when I am live, because I send out a notification in there every time I go live. So that's what I'm doing right this second. And then we are going to get started. So let me get this shared, copy link, and we are going to share this in here. So I promised y'all that we would do some chalking, and that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to show you all of the new Peanuts spring transfers, and then we're going to get busy because we've got a little shelf sitter over here. Thomas created this for us, and I am obsessed with it. I really hope this is going to turn out how I'm envisioning, kind of like our Peanuts portraits that we had right there. So when y'all pop on, say hey. I did a little bit of prep work because I didn't want to be on here forever and a day, and we've got lots of colors to use, okay? So I got my Peanuts bundle. So if you order the collector's edition of the bundle, you do get a transfer for free, or you get a transfer included that is only limited to the collection, the collector's bundle. So I'm going to show you, hi Connie, I'm going to show you which ones we have. We have all of them, and I'll show you which one is the exclusive transfer, okay? But this is all under the What's New tab. So if you comment the word Peanuts, you'll go to the second link where it says grab the chalk supplies, click on that link, and then if you do want the bundle, you'll just go under the What's New, okay? So we have, and I know it's backwards, but this one says Spring Has Sprung. This is the one we're going to do tonight. We have Play Ball with good old Charlie Brown. Hi, Lynn. We have the Easter eggs. We have Happy Easter. And then last but not least is our Snoopy comic pattern. And then this is the collector's edition transfer that you can only grab in the bundle. But the bundle is still available. I don't know. Okay, there it is. I see that it's working. So those are all the brand new spring Easter Peanuts transfers. Go grab them, because if you're a Perks member, you get your 30% off all of the chalk stuff, including the, what's the word I'm looking for? Like collaborations, the trademark items, I guess you could say. You get 30% off, and this week only, you get to join Perks membership as $10 instead of $20. So, and you get 30% off everything, and you get your $20 back every single month, okay? So we're going to use this transfer right here with our little Snoopy. And I did go ahead and I did some painting, so we weren't on here painting forever. But we've got some work to do. So get a drink, share the video, hit the heart button, and comment the word Peanuts. And you should get the information. So you're going to get, this is a little shelf sitter. I painted the background white. That's what I chose to go with, okay? But you're going to get this piece. This is the piece that you are going to chalk on. This is just so this can set up and look nice and pretty, okay? Oh my goodness, y'all. You get your Peanuts. Ooh, yay! Exciting. How's everybody doing? I'm trying to drink my water. Some days are better than others. But we are going to use the new what was I going to say? The color of the month. We're going to use the new color of the month tonight. So that way y'all can see Struggle Bus in action. So what I'm doing is I'm going to wax everything. Okay, wax is going to give a protective layer, so our sticky transfer does not pull up. Oop, I shouldn't have waxed that. But I'm going to check something first before I do that, okay? I'm just going to check, because Thomas worked hard on this cutout, and I just want to check to see if the flowers line up. Y'all, he did pretty good. He did pretty good. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, how fun, Maria. Y'all enjoy. Enjoy. You can come back and watch the replay. Okay. So on your cutout, there is going to be a little piece right here that you're going to paint. Okay. So this is going to be the color of the flowers, and I'll show you here in a second. And then the color of the leaves. So we are going to paint that ahead of time. That way we don't have to outline, clean the transfer, paint it, and then chalk it again. Okay, so this is the little flowers he's holding, and then the leaves down here. So I'm going to try to use a paintbrush. We're going to use a paintbrush for this. And so obviously I'm going to do my color, my greenery and ivy, but then I think I'm going to do my flowers and couture coral. Okay. And this cutout is 25% off. So normally it's going to be 14 if I can get my ivy open. Normally it'll be 14, but you can get it tonight for $10.50. I hope this is still good. Y'all haven't chalked in so, yeah, it's good. We haven't chalked consistently in so long. A lot of my colors are dried out, which is fine. And I'm just going to use my paste to paint tonight. You can use your acrylic paint to do this if you choose. I've done both, but I figured let's just go chalk. So yeah. Alrighty. So the greenery part is down there. I'm gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna go in with coral. What are y'all doing tonight? What are y'all doing? What did y'all have for dinner? Thomas and I were planning on having some sort of spaghetti that he likes to make with like a chicken, like a little fried chicken breast. But our chicken did not thaw in time, and it's still hard as a rock. So I think we're going out to eat tonight. We're going to go pick up something up. Chicken noodle soup. Nice. So that's going to be scored on there, so that way you know exactly where you need to paint. I've showed y'all before a long time ago how you could chalk an outline and then paint it in and then go back over it. But I'm trying to eliminate having to do that extra step. And Thomas got this figured out for us. Tacos, yum! Yum, yum, yum. You could use acrylic paint. You don't have to use the chalk paste. Alrighty. Okay, so there's what we have. I'm going to go back in with the ivy. Sometimes that green needs a couple of coats. Lasagna holding my head up with it. Oh, Miss Tammy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right. And then this little part right here, I'm going to do in green. Okay. Let's dry this. Salad. Hi, Kathy. Let's dry this and then we'll wax it. And then we get to do all the fun part. Ooh, ziti. That sounds delicious. But it was like this chicken pasta that he makes. We have a local, like, I don't know if it's, I think it's just here in San Antonio. I could be wrong. We have a Paisano's. I could be wrong about that. But it's an Italian restaurant, and they have something called a shrimp paisano, which has like some sort of like cream sauce. I don't like shrimp. So Thomas one time made it with like a little fried chicken cutlet, and it was so good. And that's what we were trying to have tonight, but our chicken didn't thaw. Hi, Angie. Smothered pork chop loins. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice. All right. I'm going to close these up. And y'all, ivy is going to retire soon. I don't know when, but it was a color from, I think last spring or fall. I think it was last fall. And I would assume once it's gone, it's gone. So if you don't have ivy, it's a great dark green. I really like it. Okay, that's still a little wet. Let's dry it because I'm going to go in and wax, and I don't want the wax to, I don't want to smear it. You know what I mean? I do have 2 nightly claims for y'all. Ooh, let me show y'all. You know how some of my pieces were missing last night from our little duck? So there's his other foot, and then the center of the white flower next to his other foot. So that was on one of our things from last night. So I finished that last night. I forgot to post a picture. All right, I'm going to wax just slightly. So we definitely want to wax over things that we have chalked or painted, okay? Now we're going to fuzz. Move this out of the way, and here we go. Okay, this is a 9x9 transfer. It is a size F. And we're going to fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. Y'all are very, very quiet tonight. I don't know what's going on, but we're quiet. That's okay. We're tired. It's halfway through the week. I didn't sleep again last night, y'all. I think I woke up, I went to sleep around 2 and I woke up at 7. So I need a good night's rest. I'm on the struggle bus with that. I don't sleep well. Alrighty, so we're going to do this top piece first. We do have pieces, like there's some flowers here, and raindrops. We are going to, I take that back. Hi Donna, we are going to chalk the backboard. But I'm going to do this part first. Did y'all hear the laser finish? We are cutting away over here, y'all. I shipped about 40 orders this morning, and I have probably another 10 to try to ship tonight, or get packed up and shipped tonight. So we're working hard over here. The computer kept freezing. Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Tammy. Cooking so we can eat those tacos. Ooh, we had tacos last night. They were very good. All right, we're going to start with our color of the month. So this is the color of the month called Struggle Bus. I showed you all this last night. This is only available with an order of $75 or more. You can add it to your cart when you hit that, okay? So we're going to use that first, and we're going to use it on our sun. And I'm trying to decide if I want to use this on the flower or do like a pink on the flower. I haven't quite decided, but I'm going to pull out my multi-tools, and we are just going to chalk this. So we're not going to chalk everything and then pull it up. We're going to paste and pull. I'm going to show you what I mean by that here in a second, because I know I have some new friends to chalk. And so that I'm trying to explain, even if you are a silent watcher and you've never done chalk before, I'm trying to also to answer questions before you ask. Thanks, Tammy. This new way that we've been processing orders, it's working. And like I said, our goal is to be back to our 3 to 5 business day by the end of the month. So, and I think we're going to get it. I do think that. Oh, I got some sort of email. All right. I'm going to go through. I'm going to pick up all that extra paste. Okay. You don't want that extra paste sitting on top because it can make your design look fuzzy. I'm going to peel this up, which means what I'm doing here is I'm just releasing the paste from the silk screen. Okay. Because if I were to go through and chalk the whole entire thing, and then pull it up, what's going to end up happening is this is going to dry in here. And when I go to pull it up, it's going to make this look really patchy, and it's not going to look complete. So if you have larger pieces or you're a little bit slower in chalking, paste a little bit, pull it up. Then what you're going to do is you're going to push it back down anywhere where you haven't chalked, okay? Push it back down. That way, there's no air bubbles, okay? I know, Miss Stephanie. That's why that's why I'm explaining. It is, okay, this yellow, y'all, I wasn't so sure about it, but it's really pretty. I thought it was really close to marigold, but it's much more yellow than I was expecting. It's really pretty. Okay, then we're going to go in with sea glass. Now we have some raindrops here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take Shimmer Lapis, which is a shimmer blue. This is one of our newer colors. And I'm going to do the inside of the raindrops here. I really need a detail tool, but we're going to make this work. Okay, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to chalk the center or inside this raindrop the best that I can. I really need a smaller squeegee, but let's see. Do I have a detail tool in here? No, but I've seen people use paintbrushes, so let's try this. I've seen people use paintbrushes to apply their color, so let's see if it works. Which the paintbrush gives you a whole lot more control. And I got off over here. It's not the end of the world. Okay, let's pull it up. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, y'all, the paintbrush worked. So I actually would recommend that more than like the detail tool. Is the paintbrush in like your smaller, more harder to reach, harder to chalk areas, paintbrush. Look at that. All right, we're gonna push down around this and then we're gonna go in with our sea glass and we're gonna do the cloud. You could use ocean mist if you have ocean mist. Okay, but this, ooh, y'all, this is pretty. Oh, my squeegee wasn't clean. That's okay, Linda. What game are you playing? Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna go in and do the cloud. And I kind of have to take a little bit off of my multi-tool so I can control the color a little bit better. Because if you load up your squeegee, your multi-tool, detail tool with a lot of color, it's harder to control where it goes. Okay. Okay, and then once we chalk around this, we will peel it up to release that paste. And y'all, if your paste does dry in your transfer, it's not the end of the world. Just clean it, line it back up, and paste it again. There's usually always a way to fix most things in chalk. Okay, making sure I got everything covered. That looks nice. We're gonna peel that up. Y'all, that sea glass color is gorgeous. Now, if you wanted more of a realistic color, I would have done ocean mist. But you know what? This is spring. We're gonna have fun with it. Okay, I'm gonna close this up, and then I think everything else, not everything else, I take that back. We're gonna go in, let's do Snoopy in black. Okay, do me a huge favor, hit the heart button, okay? Comment the word peanuts and share the video. Let's see, I'm gonna see something. Let's see something. We have no shares. So if we get to 10 shares by the end of the live, I will give one of these away. I will give a cutout away with your next order. So you had to have an order with me. or place an order this week, but I will give one away if we get to 10 shares. We haven't done something like that in a while. And I haven't done a giveaway in quite a while. So, hi, Victoria. Hi, Karen. Thank y'all so much. And the more that y'all hit the heart button and comment and interact, it helps. It does help. I know I always say that, but it's really the truth. Thank you. Hi, Amy. We haven't done a detailed piece in quite some time. Okay, for our flower, do y'all think our flower should be pink or yellow?
Pink.
Hey, it worked. It was like perfect.
Good.
You did great.
Excellent, ladies. Excellent. Hey, so I have a concern about the dogs drinking that stuff. Do you think they will?
No, because they have their other water.
Okay, so I can put it out there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's fine.
Is there a light out here?
I don't know. We're having to do maintenance on one of the lasers. Yes, Sonia. So this cutout is 25% off. They're $10.50. You can comment the number. Let me give you a number. 7. All right, we're gonna lift. Release all that paste. Gently lay back down. I got a little bit of black on the blue, but that's okay. You see my frog behind me. Oh, this one? The one from last night? I did paint it. See? Isn't it cute? I did mine a little bit differently than Maria's, but Maria's turned out really cute too. Not again. Not again what? Pink. Okay. We're going to go in with taffy. I think we're going to do a taffy flower. Perfect, Miss Sonia. And I do have 2 more nightly claims behind me. It is behind me. All right. So this is taffy. It's a bright, bright pink, y'all. But it's gorgeous. And I accidentally mixed a little bit of the black in there. I probably should have done taffy first. That's okay. All right. Clean that off. Oh, no. Nothing. Well, something is wrong with it, but it's fixable. So every so often, I've showed y'all before with the laser that we have to clean it, obviously clean it, because the grate gets really gunky from the MDF, and so we have to clean it and like power wash it. So one of the lasers is not running right now, but because we're gonna soak the grate overnight, and then Thomas is gonna power wash it in the morning. It'll dry all day tomorrow, and then it'll be up and running for us Friday. It's just part of it that we have to do because it's not cutting all the way through in a certain area because there's so much. Oh, that's going to drop.
Chain reaction.
Speaking of, he just walked by with the grate. And there are these there's these metal slats below it that will hold it up, but they're not supposed to stick to the bottom, and they're sticking to the bottom right now. That's how gunked up and gross that grate is. So that's what he's gonna start that process tonight. All right. So let me show you. I did get a little black in there, but that's okay. What do we think? Look how cute that is.
There'll be little wood chunks all throughout the house. Just FYI.
It's okay. We'll sweep them. How important is it to stay within the lines? Because it looked like your black bled over to your yellow sun. It didn't get into the yellow sun. It got at the top right here. And it got a little bit into the flower. If you don't want that to happen, what I should have done is I should have chalked everything first and then did the black last. Usually if you do black last, you won't have that issue. But like right here at the top, the line for the cloud and the top of Snoopy's head was so close together. It was just kind of impossible for me, at least, to avoid it. But I'm going to try to go over that with that color paste with a paintbrush and cover up some of that black. Good evening. Hello. All right, let's wash this. Wash it, clean it. I'm going to take a baby wipe to the top. And what you could do, Stephanie, is what you also could do is just tape off the lines that are pretty close together. That way you don't bleed over like that, if that bothers you. What I might do is I might put that back over. Let's try it. I'm going to put that back over and hit the top part of the cloud, or the bottom part of the cloud, and redo the flower. And let's see if it covers it up. Thanks, babe. But we thought we were going to be able to, going back to the laser, we thought we were going to be able to make it until Friday, and then we would clean it Friday, and then we would have, Saturday to, clean it Friday, and then we'd be back up and running on Saturday. But it just wasn't cutting through in a certain spot, so we made the executive decision to just go ahead and clean it. But we got the other laser running, so nothing stopping around here. All right, that's nice and clean. I need to get paper towels. I say that every time. All right, turn it over. Clean the back like so. If you're just jumping on, say hey. We are doing a peanuts transfer because y'all been asking for more chalk, so that's what we're doing. So what I'm gonna do, let's see if this works. Okay, so you see right here on the flower, there's a little bit of that black mixed in, and then right at the top of Snoopy's head, there's a little bit of black mixed in. Let's dry this really well. We'll line it back up, and we'll chalk over those parts again to see if we can not have the black in there. Because part of what happened was because the black was still wet on my transfer, and sometimes you just get, it's so close that you mix them. So we're gonna try it. Okay. So I'm gonna fuzz this again. Fuzz it like once or twice. Maybe one more. Okay. I'm going to wax it. I'm just going to use what's left on here. And I'm just going to wax the parts that I'm going to chalk again. I'm really only going to push down on those areas over there, like where I'm going to chalk again. So you can line up your transfers again, which is exactly what I'm doing. This just takes a little bit of time, but you can see through the transfer. You can see where it's lined up. Okay, and I'm just going to push down there and push down here. So let's grab our sea glass. Anita, if you give me a second, as soon as I'm done with this, I will give you the numbers. But those are $14. Oh, I can give them to you right now. I have it right here. The Lane Duck is number 5. That guy right there. And it's 14, or the Hoppy Spring, which is this one, is number 6, and it's 14. All right, Oop, wrong end. We're going to go in right here and just cover that up. I can tell it didn't cover it up completely, but a little bit. I might go back over it with a paintbrush. Okay. Hi. I bought 3 Valentine's round, but I don't know what they go on. From me, all right, then we're going to go back in with the taffy. And I think this will cover better because it was more of like a smear with the black rather than like chalking the black on the line. It looks better. It does look better. Okay. But what I am going to do is I'm going to put that over here and I'm going to go back over this blue and let's see with the paintbrush and we can kind of clean it up a little bit. We're trying to clean up this little section right here. Normally it doesn't bother me. And normally I would not even, oh my gosh. Boone is not happy. His dad is outside. That looks better. Yes, I see something pretty and I buy it. I need an intervention. Mary, you can send me a picture and I can help you. I'm happy to help you, girl. Okay. So this is going to go right on here. We still have parts to chalk, okay? So,
Outside, right now.
sorry, y'all.
Get outside. Boom.
Boom. Boom. Go outside. Out.
Outside. Get outside.
Nope. That didn't sound good. I don't know what that was. Y'all, it's always something around here. Now they're barking outside. Oh. Okay, so we also have like raindrops here, flowers, flowers, flowers. There's a butterfly and some dots. So we are going to chalk that. And then we are going to chalk Spring Has. And then we have Sprung to paint at the bottom. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push down on the areas that I'm going to chalk. I'm not going to chalk the whole thing. I'm just going to chalk the parts that we haven't done. So like all of this over here, all the flowers, everything like that. Okay. Let's go in. I feel like we need a purple. What do y'all think? I don't have, we got Shimmer Violet. This is a retired color. But let's do some of this. Y'all ever, do y'all's dogs listen to you? Boone is being naughty. All right, we're going to go in. That's way too much. With the butterfly. And we're going to do this in the Shimmer Violet. And then I'm going to go in with all the little dots around it. I'm going to use the Sea Glass. And remember, y'all, to hit the share button, because if we get to 10 shares, I will give away one of these cutouts with an order, or in your next order. I just stuck my hand in it, I think. All right, lift this up. Ooh, y'all, that's pretty together. And then we're gonna do the flowers. We're gonna do the flowers in 3 different colors. We're going to go Taffy. We're going to use Shimmer Violet, not Taffy. We're going to go Coral, Raspberry Sorbet, and Shimmer Violet. Okay? And then we'll do our raindrops here in just a second. So I'm going to kind of just pick randomly. Let's go here. Thank you so much for sprinkling. Y'all are awesome. All right, then we're going to do Shimmer Violet here and here. And then we'll do Raspberry Sorbet right here and right here. Okay, we're gonna lift this up. That looks nice. Push it down. And then we just have one less thing. So if you share, if we get to 10 shares, I will do a giveaway, and I'll give away the cutout that I'm doing, like a blank version, so you can create your own if you want to. All right, we're gonna go in with Shimmer Lapis. I'm assuming that's how you say it. I like this color a lot. It's a really, really pretty shimmer blue. And it's okay if you get the color kind of on the flower on Snoopy, because remember, we have this piece right here that's going to be glued on top. So you don't have to have it absolutely perfect. It's okay if you get it where it's not supposed to be. Is there any other raindrop that I'm missing? I don't think so. All right, we're going to lift this up. Okay, raindrops are there. So now we're going to do Spring Has Sprung. So here's my question. We have the cutters. We have the cutters. We have the cutouts for the word sprung. I was going to do Spring Has in black, but what color do y'all think we should do the word sprung? Should we do the sea glass, which is the light blue? Should we do the struggle bus? What do y'all think? Let me close these up. Purple. Did y'all hear him? He goes purple. All right, last little bit of chalking. We'll clean this and then we'll paint our last part, and then we're gonna be done. And then I'll give you the nightly claims. So Spring Has Sprung. Hi, Shelly. And y'all, do not let me get off this live without doing the giveaway if we hit the 10 shares. I haven't looked yet. I was thinking struggle bus. But paint it. We would just paint it. We don't have to chalk it. We don't have to chalk the individual letters. Okay, pushing all that paste through, picking it up. Because there's no need to, you can read it without having to chalk it. And I personally don't like having to chalk personal things like that, because it's a pain in the behind to line up, to chalk. I'm just going to do one color, because the issue is some of the colors that I use, like Shimmer Violet, don't paint well. And you'll be on here forever and a day painting each one. Thank you for sprinkling. All right, come on. I'm out of water. All right, I got through what I could. Yes. Yeah, so the word, like, you can still see the letters without chalking them. If you want to chalk them, you are more than welcome to. You could paint the background of these in one color and then go in on top and chalk them a different color. You are more than welcome to do that. I don't enjoy trying to line up the letters individually. It takes forever, in my opinion. All right, clean the front, turn it over. I would spray with more water, but I'm out of water, so I'm just going to scrub the best that I can, and I'll clean it better afterwards, okay? Let's put it back on its backer sheet, like so. We'll clean that up later. Dry this. Whoop. And let's check it out. Oh. Thank you. Thomas to the rescue. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
All right. So there it is all together. I think yellow would be really pretty. What do y'all think? The struggle bus? We could see how it paints. I knew that was going to happen. A little too much water. So now the background doesn't look so bare because we filled it in with all those other parts, right? I do think the multicolor would be pretty. Doesn't it look good? There was a method to my madness. It just took a little while to come together. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're going to go struggle bus. Okay. Boone says hello. I'm going just to tap out the excess, and we're going to paint like we normally would. I can already tell this is going to need a second coat. Then what color base should we do? Should we do a brown base? We could just stain it. Or we could do a black base. It is looking good. It is. Okay. Let's dry and let's see how it dries. Black base. Y'all, my goal every day is to drink 4 of these. I'm only on number 2. So I don't think I'm gonna hit the 4. But I might get 3. Ooh, green. Oh, I kind of like that idea, Lisa. Actually, that covered pretty well. Thank you. I bought that, but Thomas is working on to where he can engrave. And you know how on the stainless steel, it'll show silver. He's working on where it'll show black. So he has some experimenting to do. But can you use the strain transfer to chalk and then like, yep, absolutely, Miss Stephanie. That is the great thing about chalk is you can, I could literally take that and, hold on y'all. I could literally take that transfer and go put it on a tea towel or a t-shirt and use ink, because you want to use ink if you want it to be permanent, like on cloth or glass. But yes, you can take it and go do that right after. You don't have to have a transfer for just paste and then a transfer for ink. This is the only thing I don't love about painting with the paste is it gets gunky sometimes. Like in the crevices or the corners of the cutouts. Oh my gosh, I love this. It's not glued yet, but I'm going to show y'all. Oh, and that yellow's kind of, it's a little bit darker than the Woodstock color, but y'all, look at that. Look at that. All right, we're going to paint this green. I'm going to use a, oh, someone was calling me for the status of my personal loan that I never applied for. I was talking about that the other day, y'all. The personal loan, the IRS. It does pop. I'm just going to use a green that I have for acrylic paint, just for time purposes, but you could totally use the ivy to paint. But I liked Miss Lisa's idea of the green base. I'm so over those spam calls. And now it's like an automated voice. It's not even a real person that's calling me. Because they leave a voicemail every single time. Thanks. All right. I just did a rough coat. Let me wipe up my hands. Y'all know I go through baby wipes like crazy. Don't go anywhere because we're going to probably give one away. I have to check the shares. Let's look. My goal was to get to 10 shares. And we got it. We got to 11. So we'll give one of these away with an order. So you had to have placed an order with me, or going to place an order. I won't just ship it out on its own. All right, that looks good. So let's glue this first, okay? Y'all, this looks so good. So I'm going to use my stick fast glue to glue this. Thomas did a great job. I threw him for a loop with the scoring, so you knew where to glue or where to paint the flowers in Snoopy's hand and the greenery, and he nailed it. I was sitting over there trying to do it myself, and he's like, get out of the way, let me do it. Actually, I asked him, but... Okay, I'm just going to do my best to line this up. That looks good. Okay, then we do Spring has sprung. What's the O, hashtag OM on the frog? What? Oh, what's the number on the frog? Is that what you're talking about? The Hoppy Spring one that I showed, Kim? Is that the one you're referring to? That's okay. This has become my paint sweatshirt. Clearly, I don't know if you can tell, I have paint all over this sweatshirt. Oh no, you're fine, Kim. The frog one was number 6, and it's 14. I want to make sure I'm spelling it right, y'all. How sad would that be? To go through all this trouble and then to misspell it. Okay. Last little bit. Like this. Bring that down just a smidge. Okay. And we're going to push down. Right, Stephanie? All right. I know it's backwards, y'all, but this is adorable. Oh, I didn't glue this yet. I didn't glue it yet. Come on. So this, go grab this, get your 30% off, become a Perks member because you need this project. Okay, let this set up for a second, and then y'all. If you wanted to, you could paint the background of this in a different color. It doesn't have to be white. Lisa Whitmore, you were totally right for the green base. I love it. Thanks, Carolita. But there it is. What do y'all think? Thomas knocked it out of the park with this one. Very impressed. He was able to bring the vision together. All right, y'all. So let's do our nightly claims. If you want this one, I'll start with the new stuff. If you want this one, let's do our giveaway first. How about that? Since we hit the 10 shares, we'll do a giveaway. The way that I normally have done my giveaways is I usually give you a word to comment. You comment that word in the chat. And then I'll say like the fourth person who comments the word, I don't know, whatever it is, will be the winner. That's the fairest of fair ways I can do it. I'm going to preface this that the order of comments is going to be different for you than it is for me. Okay? It will be different, more likely than not. Okay? Fairest of fair way. If you don't like it, then don't participate. I hate to be like that, but I've gotten people who, that's kind of why I got away from giveaways, because people just aren't very nice sometimes. So we are giving away a blank version of this cutout. So you obviously need the transfer. If you don't have it, you will need the transfer to make this, okay? So the keyword that you're going to comment to get entered into the giveaway, let's do the word bus, because we used Struggle Bus, the color of the month, on here. So let's use the word bus, and I will do the person who comments number, hold on, I'm not looking at comments. The 8th person to comment the word bus will win a blank version of this. But you have to comment in order to get entered. If you don't comment the word bus, then you're not going to get entered. And you can only comment the word one time. And then I'll do my nightly claims. All right, here we go. Sonia was number 1, so we're looking for number 8. Jody Cross was number 2. Sherilyn was number 3. Kim was number 4. Ruth was number 5. Connie was number 6. Tammy was number 7. And Miss Lisa Whitmore, you were number 8. And I know that you got the transfer because I know you ordered the bundle. So Miss Lisa Whitmore, you are tonight's winner. On your next order, I will include this with your order, okay? So There it is. So if you want this cutout, it is 25% off tonight and tonight only. You have to comment, or you can comment the word peanuts and go to my website. It's also listed there. This guy is $10.50. I'm going to put the link in the comments if you'd rather go to the website and order. There's the link. This one is going to be number 7. This one is number 7, and it's $10.50. Okay. Number 8 is going to be, if you shopped our Whatnot sales, this was a base that was in our last Whatnot sale. This will fit all of your 6x6 inch inserts. So this will be very similar to the shutter frame, farmhouse frame, beaded frame, double shutter frame, scallop frame, all the 6x6 frames that I've had. Lots of y'all snagged it on Whatnot, but I wanted to make it available over on here if you want one. This one is number 8. And this one is going to be a little bit more than the rest of our frames because it does take a little bit more wood. But this one is number 8, and it's going to be $20. Okay. So number 8 is the, I think, leaning table or easel tabletop sign. I don't remember what we named it. Tabletop base. So number 8 for $20. Okay. So number 8 for $20. And then number 9, if you remember the doily cow, we had a big old sign that was the doily cow. This one is number 9, and I made it a 6x6 inch. So this will fit all of your other frames that you have. If you don't get this one, or you already have this one, it'll fit it. But this one is number 8, and this guy is going to be $10. Okay. Just because it takes a little bit more wood than our average inserts, the 6x6 inserts, and it fits right in there. So if you don't have this frame, but you have the scallop frame, the cow will fit in the scallop frame. Or if you just have the shutter frame, it'll fit in the shutter frame. Okay. So this one is number 8 for $10. Okay. Let me write that down. I'm sorry. No, number 9. Number 9. I got my numbers wrong. Thank you, Miss Stephanie. Number 9 for $10. Okay. Do y'all want me to go through the rest of the nightly claims, or y'all want me to just wait till tomorrow? Because tomorrow is Thrifty Thursday. We are still having Thrifty Thursday. We will have all the nightly claims. We'll have throwback cutouts, and we will have some discounted cutouts. Y'all let me know. Y'all can say, no, we'll wait. Or you can say, yes, let's do it. I'll wait till somebody comments. It's number 9. Number 9, Miss Stephanie. Number 9. And if you missed this one, I painted this today. This one was part of last night's. This one is number 6 for 14. Get in there. You can see the little frog. All right, y'all. I'm going to hop off. But y'all have a great night. I will see y'all tomorrow morning. I will be live in the morning over for Craft Round the Clock. We will be doing a cutout tomorrow morning. I will tell you that. So, I will see y'all tomorrow morning. 9:45 a.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you are part of the broadcast channel. That'll be the best way to know when I start my live tomorrow. How much is number 8? This one is 20, Sherilyn. This one is 20. But remember, you do get your 20% off since you are a Perks member. Yes, let's do it. Okay, I'll run through them real quick. We'll run through them real quick. How about that? Okay. I don't think Miss Kim was here, so I will go through them. real fast. We don't have that many. All right. Number 1 is our cutout of the week. So everything will come to you unpainted. This one is number 1 and it's $7. You could paint this however you want. I did just something a little bit different and country kind of. Number 1 for $7. Number 2 is the club cutout. So this matches the club transfer this month. This one is number 2 and it's $12. I'm sorry, I take that back. This one is number 2. Hold on. Hold the phone. I'll do it for 12. Number 2 for 12. Okay. Number 3 is our ladybug gnome. This one is number 3 and she is $14. And she stands about 10.5 inches tall. So number 3 for $14. Number 4 is the bee tag set. You get a set of 3 for $10. So this one is number 4 for $10. So you get Oh Honey, you get the bee and the daisy, and then you get the bee and the sunflower. Number 5 is the lame duck. We did this one last night. This one is number 5 for $14. Number 6 is our Hoppy Spring. This one is number 6 for $14. And then number 7 is this one for $10.50. Number 8 for $20. Number 9 for $10. Okay? You can always wait till tomorrow to claim too. I know a lot of people wait until Thursday, but we will have Thrifty Thursday tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. at Central Standard Time in the VIP group. And all this will be available for claim over there and as well. Just make sure if you do want the discount on this guy that you claim it tonight, because it will not be $10.50 tomorrow. Okay? All right, y'all. Have a great rest of your night. I will see y'all tomorrow morning. I got to go figure out what we're doing tomorrow morning. But I'll see y'all soon, okay? Enjoy your evening. Get some rest. Hopefully y'all sleep better than I do. Bye, y'all.